Hi everyone, today I wanted to go ahead and review the Blu-rays that I got in my latest August horror pack. The first one I want to start with was Saw 5 on Blu-ray. This is a great movie, especially since it basically culminates throughout the whole series. When I first heard of the Saw series, I wasn't too sure. I thought maybe that it might be a little too much of the torture sort of horror. Anyway, once I started it and I watched the first one, I couldn't get enough, and I watched all of them when they came out on Netflix, and I was pleasantly surprised about how they all intertwine, how well they are how well written they are. There's a lot of great special effects in this movie, great acting, there's just amazing traps that are in this movie, and what's really cool about this specific Blu-ray is that it has a few special features that show the making of the traps or the behind the scenes of the acting with the traps or how they were created, and it's just really interesting to see all that special effects work, and that's like my favorite stuff to look at when I look at a Blu-ray or DVD, is the special effects portion, and it really does have a really intricate part of it. I think there was like I want to say there was 3 different traps that they discussed on the special features, which was really cool. And I also really love the main actor, the detective that's in this. I used to watch Gilmore Girls when I was pretty young, and he's in it, and so it was really cool to see him in something else again. So I highly recommend watching or starting the Saw series if you have not. Don't be put off by maybe some of the gruesome trailers you have seen. It's just really a great storyline, and you should really check it out. So that's Saw 5 on Blu-ray. I have the first one, the second one, and the third one on DVD, so I don't have the fourth one, I don't think. Maybe I don't have the third one either, but I have to go back and see on that. The second movie that we got in our horror pack is Motivational Growth, and this was something that I had not heard of before. It is very sort of throwback style. There's some interesting sounds that you hear in the movie, kind of like Nintendo style sounds or music in the background. It's also got some throwback sort of puppeteering. If you guys have seen Little Shop of Horrors, you know Audrey 2? Well, there is something in here, the mold, that very much reminds me of Audrey 2. And that part was interesting. Anytime the mold was on the screen, it was pretty interesting. The conversations were pretty funny. Let's see. The voicing done by Jeffrey Combs was done very well. The main actor was the acting here was, okay, pretty good. The main actor is talking to the camera in quite a bit of it. The movie kind of put off my boyfriend a little bit. He really didn't like it. I went and I watched the whole thing. He kind of left the room. So, let's see. I think it would be worth one watch through. The beginning's a little slow, but it's very interesting. It's got some different little twists in it. It's definitely got a throwback feel to it, a sort of old school horror feel to it. Like I said, very much like Little Shop of Horrors, and so yeah, I would say watch it once through. I don't know if I would watch it again, to be honest. It was interesting, but I love Little Shop of Horrors a little bit better than this, and it was very reminiscent of that. So that's what I feel about that one. So that was an interesting watch. And then Reanimator was my next Blu-ray. I was so excited when I saw this in my horror pack because I did not have it, and it's a classic. There are some hilarious scenes in this movie. It's just really well written. The dialogue is great. The acting is just great too. It's just something that I really enjoy watching. It's got some great morbid humor in it, and it's just a classic tale of why you should not mess with something that's already dead. Leave it alone. I highly recommend watching this movie. You can watch it tons of times and never get tired of it. Always find something great about it. Yeah, so I definitely recommend this movie to watch if you have not. I believe it's on Netflix if you have not seen it. And then the last one, you guys already know. I'm not going to review it on here because I've already reviewed it in a previous video. But Scar 3D was in our last, or this month's horror pack, August horror pack. And you guys already know how I felt about it. Like I said, you probably would want to watch it at least once. I'm not going to go through and review it again, but I still haven't opened this one, and I'm still trying to figure out if I want to do something with it. So so out of all, this horror pack was pretty good. All the movies were pretty well written and chosen, and I went through and I checked the DVD one because I was so jealous of all the hints, and I ended up having 2 of the movies that they had given to the DVD pack already, so I'm glad I actually didn't get the DVD pack. Yeah, I ended up having already had 2 of those, so that was pretty cool that I saw that. Anyway, so I definitely highly recommend the Saw series. Great movie. Highly recommend Reanimator, and like I said, those ones you can watch a few different times. And then Scar 3D and Motivational Growth, probably give it at least a once through. And that's that. So thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, and let me know what you guys think.